Yes, Samaji, can you go?
Yeah.
Your time. जी guys, welcome back to Salaam, Namaste, Calgary. मैं आपको होस्ट जलाल अब्दुल महाजिर. Of course, मेरे साथ सलमान जी भी हैं और now we have our two new guests as well. ये क्यों थोड़ा funny लग रहा है? No,
It's
maybe
really
it's only
good.
me. I don't
No,
know.
it's really good.
Anyway, so now we have a two new guests. Very good looking, very handsome, very smart. When she came last time, it was 4-5 years ago. She was single. Now she's married. And thanks for inviting us. It was very nice of you. Now we have Romaicia, Namaste, and of course Damien Mostafi. Live in studio. Thank you so much, guys. Salmanji, you wanna start?
Yeah, you pronounced it really well. Yeah. Let's
I'm so blessed. मैं कभी वो जो बड़ा ही नहीं मारता हूँ कभी. So I'm so blessed. No, go ahead, please.
You know, it's always nice to have people who have been in our studio a little while ago, and it's always nice to have them. Now she's looking more glorious and blooming, and you know, like it's all thanks to.
नहीं तो शादी को ऐसा ही होता है.
ऐसे होता है. अगर शादी अच्छी जा रही हो तो वो ऐसे ही होता है.
अच्छा,
Yeah, yeah.
इसलिए कि मेरी दूसरी में शादी में ऐसा नहीं होता.
नहीं?
नहीं,
अच्छा,
ऐसा
पहली में हो गया?
पहली में हुआ.
So welcome, Romaicia and Damien. It's so nice to have you, and congratulations, Romaicia and Damien, for your marriage. You're married now, and so when you were here about, I think 4 years ago?
4 or 5 years.
Yeah, so things are a little different now. Tell us what has happened in these last 4 years.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So I basically just continued on that same path. So I guess I could just start a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
where I came from.
We have half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. Go.
So my company is Cocoon Media. It's a brand marketing company.
Mhm.
And when you actually first met me, I was just, doing graphic design, brand
Right.
development, marketing, online advertising, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And in the last 4 years, it's picked up a lot, and so now I'm sitting here.
So we were the lucky charm, like in other words.
Yeah, you know what? That could have been it.
Yeah.
He takes all the credit.
We have to.
Always. Yeah.
But, yeah.
So what's new other than of course getting married? What any other new developments have happened?
Yeah, so I've
Yeah.
won a few international awards.
Few international.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So the one that, there's 4 this year,
Oh,
for
nice.
2018.
So what are
international.
those awards for?
So, promotional design, logo design, interactive, integrated campaigns,
Oh,
and
nice.
such like that, stuff like that.
Okay.
So 2 gold awards. One I'm getting for the German Design Council, which I have to go to Germany.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Then who's paying for it?
You are. You're sponsoring.
I'm coming with
Thank
you.
so much.
It's gonna be expensive.
Asked him.
No, he's coming as well. So we will let him come too. Okay, Damien, please. Welcome to the show first time ever. Thank you so much. No, thank you so much for coming. And of course, again, like a Mubarak congratulations on your wedding.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So if I take you back 4 years now, but you've been around in Calgary. No, you were in Ottawa. We were just talking.
I've been in Calgary for 10 years.
10 years
10
now.
years
Oh,
now,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so just introduction about you.
About me. So I went to school for video production and television broadcasting.
Oh.
And had a great opportunity to jump into the news realm right away. So I was in a digital news station in Northern Ontario. And I was doing some freelance photography and some video production, some web development on the side.
Wow.
And always loved music.
Yeah.
And,
Bollywood music? Or just
all music.
all music?
All
into
music.
that.
You are
All
Bollywood.
music,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. Before that, I was into like a lot of sitar music.
Oh, you
Big-
mean
big Beatles
classical.
fan, so,
yeah.
you know,
Beatles fan. Oh,
For what I knew, it was Ravi Shankar, right? So,
Ah.
so for that, I knew that I had a little bit of that, and from my heritage on my grandfather's side, I knew that I had that influence for world music. So, had a great opportunity to move out to Calgary and work with a band. So I came out here and I was doing all of their promotion, all of their marketing, all their developing, and then all of their website development,
Wow.
photography, video production. Came out and did that. I did that for 10 years. I was an artist manager. And did all of that and worked with a lot of different
So
artists
both
in
of
the city.
you are God gifted, mashallah. You have both the so many
Yeah.
skills. This is very nice.
Thank you.
Good to have you in Calgary. Good to have you in our studio. And on a serious note, okay, about cocoon media or cocoon
Cocoon me.
cocoon media. Okay, when did you start? Or
Um,
why did you start? What was the planning, or what were you thinking that time?
so I started in 2010.
2010. Okay.
Yes. So the plan was I wanted to do something with arts because I enjoy art and it's a huge part of my life. And I wanted to build a career around that. So graphic design was a natural, like I went towards that direction naturally because I could, draw and do what I need to do. And at that time, I wanted to really get into computers and all that,
Right,
so
right.
kind of bridged the two and created myself a little business.
Wow.
Great
Yeah.
for you. So you, for our viewers, because we were talking before we started, so where did you both meet? How did you meet?
Am I answering this or?
Yeah, both of you, anybody can answer.
Well, it's-
Like we we will send him outside. We'll ask you first, then we'll ask you first.
That's a dangerous thing to do.
See
I
if
know.
the two answers match up, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's see.
Then your prize, after that.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
So we actually connected on LinkedIn. So
Oh,
yeah,
Don't tell LinkedIn because they'll charge you. That's a royalty charge.
yeah. So similar industries and a little bit of overlap, and then obviously when you are working in a creative field, you want to build that network and you want to be able to collaborate and you want to be able to be there
Yeah.
when somebody needs that service from you. So it sort of started out like that, and then from there we met and found out that we had more than just creative interests and things like that there. That was
Because if I remember correctly, when she posted about your engagement, I think the way she put it, I think she knew you before that too. Remember?
I'm just, maybe I didn't know him before.
झूठ बोले कवर डालेगा.
No, we met on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, good. So now, the way your work is the way you were explaining, and your Romaicia, so you both can,
Complement.
yeah,
we complement each other.
complement each other. So that is good for your
Yeah.
company. And then like, how about you? Like, does she help you with the?
it's always nice to have that extra eye,
Okay.
Yes,
for all
of
that
course,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's
And
great.
I'm not a graphic designer, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's her skill set and her eye for that, and
And I'm not a video person, so
yeah. So
I
that,
need his help.
oh, great.
So we work really well together. Yeah.
So do you play any musical instrument?
I do. Yeah, I play guitar.
Oh, you should have brought it with you.
He was saying that in the car.
You should have. It would have been so nice.
Next time.
Yeah,
Joel's
next
got a
time.
It's like on
Yeah.
the coffee shop, so we'll get you.
Yeah.
So we won't call her, we'll just use this.
Sounds good. Yeah.
I'll wait outside.
So innocent.
That's
So like your cocoon media. Okay, tell us about what is it what does it do? Designer, of course, like you said, but
Graphic
how do you
designer.
come? Yeah,
So I've
because there are
actually
so many different
right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I've actually expanded. So my role is not simply as just a graphic designer.
Okay.
I've actually expanded that because I was running my own business.
Right.
And so I do creative direction, I do project management, I do brand development consultancy, and graphic design.
Wow.
So there's a bunch of things. I wear a bunch of hats
Yes.
essentially.
Yes.
And I have contracted teams that work with me.
Mhm.
I bring them on and we do some
So
awesome projects.
basically, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
not just in Alberta, but in the US, in the UK,
Oh.
in the UAE. So we're a little bit everywhere, and
She's a big shot.
Yeah.
No,
So
He's a big shot.
So this award you are getting, it's with some company who's awarding you. You have worked for that company. So how did it work?
so it's not actually a company
Yeah.
that I work for. So the German Design Council issues the official award, design award for Germany,
Okay.
and it's tendered by the German Innovation and Technology.
Mhm.
And so they reached out, they, wanted to get me to, they actually nominated me for the award, and then I won. And
Yes.
so now I'm going in
Wow.
When are you?
I mean, there's a certain level of respect for German design, so.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is, I think,
How do you
Well,
rank
it's
it?
like-
Like how do you rank?
it's,
on top,
it's a
top or-
career.
Is that right?
accomplishment,
Yeah.
Wow.
Great.
Good
So,
for
yeah.
you.
So, yeah,
So when do you go?
February.
In February.
Yes.
Wow. Nice. And are you going, Damien?
Of course I'm going.
Of course you're going. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Have you been
I
there
wouldn't go
before?
without him, so.
No,
Yeah?
no,
No.
haven't been there.
Yeah.
Neither of us have been to.
Good for you.
no.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
great.
माशाल्लाह your jodi looks very fine. You know.
Aw.
थोड़ा वो काजल लगा
Mashallah.
Yeah. I'll put a black spot.
You know,
नजर न
He doesn't know what that means, you gotta explain it.
Oh,
you have to
geez.
explain it.
Geez, we have only half hour left.
You better, you go home or while you're going home, you can explain
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
them what we were
yeah.
talking.
The black
yeah.
dot on.
The
you
black
have to draw a
dot behind your ear
Okay.
or anywhere, so what does it exactly mean? And
It
so
just
that's what,
wards off the evil eye.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
ward of
Gotcha.
the evil.
No, that's
and
what
the way.
like our grandfather says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know, tell me, like what you do, like your web design, and of course your video and photography. So then, like what are you doing, or like you are connected with any other company? Like what's your what you doing this?
Yeah, so full time I'm actually working with Venture Communications.
Which ones?
Venture
Anyway,
Communications.
okay.
Yeah, so it's actually Arlene Dickinson from Dragon's Den, you know the TV show.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
So it's her company.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's president
Oh, wow.
and CEO,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she's ultimately my boss at the end of the day.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
so that's where I spend my 9 to 5, and
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
and I do video production, content producer there, and photography as well for all the clients in the shop. And we've got two floors of entrepreneurs that are startups from across Canada. So
Is that right?
yeah, so
Wow.
lots of stuff going on, and it's a big hub for entrepreneurs in Canada,
Yes.
and especially the locals that are in Calgary. They love it because it's they get to
It's
work
in Calgary.
with a celebrity and a high profile person. So,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
Yeah, good.
So that was my next question. With your Cocoon Media. So where do you see because I think there are more companies in Calgary. What you doing there, doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are more
Brand
companies as well.
agencies and-
So how much is competition between you guys? Or you
Oh.
guys kind of go together?
I don't like to see it as competition.
Yes. Okay.
Because the thing is, there's different types of talent, and there's so many creative talent out there. I mean, you
Right.
have to accept. I think a lot of people, when they become too competitive, it kind of takes away from what you are.
Mhm.
So I think once you establish in your mind that there's always going to be someone ahead of you, then you find peace with where you are. You find comfort in your
Right.
space,
right,
and then you just make friends in your
Right.
industry. And I
Yeah.
think that works way better.
Yeah.
So I never look at it like
No,
that.
exactly.
but I
You
think
do your
there's
own
that
thing, whatever your
talent.
heart says, you do it, and
Exactly.
you just worry about your work.
Yeah, and I mean, there's lots of talented people, and I know lots of talented people. I like working with them, and even if they have agents, I mean, he works for Venture.
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling him in the beginning, I was like, is this gonna be an issue? But no, I believe more in collaboration
Mm-hmm.
than
Great,
challenging
yeah.
people.
So other than both of you, you're kind of overlapping or kind of interconnected in
Yes.
both. Other than that, do you have any other hobbies?
Any other hobbies?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, what else you guys do? Except the
Yeah,
work?
you play
Your
that.
music.
You play guitar,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, music, and
Yeah.
I do a lot of songwriting and things like
Oh,
that
you
too.
do?
So,
Oh,
So I do
nice.
it's-
And what about you, Romaicia?
Art and music.
Art and
Yeah.
so it's so
That's good,
so
yeah.
close
Works well.
together.
So then, what about your art? What else you do?
So art.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
what art?
Oh, so I do illustrations. I've done a few shows in Calgary,
Uh-huh.
just local shows in Calgary.
Is there?
Just to show some
Yeah.
art, yeah.
Oh, thanks for the invitation. I put you on spot.
He needs invitation for everything.
Of course.
Yes. I will invite you to the next one. How
You
about
will?
that? Yes.
I'm still waiting for biryani though.
We'll make sure that there's biryani.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I have more trust in him. Damien the guy.
No, that's
No.
nice. So do you travel? Do you get time to travel, or you're always working? Do you get
We
any
do work
time?
a lot.
Yeah, we work a lot. We're making time for travel.
Yeah,
So it's
good.
it's always about where to go to,
Yeah.
where to go to first.
Yeah,
'Cause,
nice.
I mean, if we had it our way, we'd go everywhere,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
But do you guys go all around, travel a lot? That's what you're saying, yeah?
we're planning. We're
Is
planning.
it? Or like
Yeah.
now you're planning?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
good.
So of course, because wherever you guys are, I think it's a blessings. What
Yeah.
about your family? Do you have in the same weekends professional? Do you have any family member
I
or your
have,
parents are into it? I'm same as you are.
oh, and what I do?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
my family is full of artists.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a few cousins who are designers in fashion, or they're doing graphics, or they're doing more in writing. There's a lot of art influence in my family.
Oh, nice.
So we're all
Yeah.
very supportive.
Okay,
of
so
each
you
other.
were born in Pakistan,
Yes.
and your name is
Romaicia.
Romaicia. Yeah, is it?
ये आप मेरे अम्मी को पूछे.
हाँ,
अम्मी
अम्मी
को
को
पूछे।
पूछे और क्या?
अच्छा, खुद को पढ़ा तो अम्मी को पूछो।
But did she name herself? Her parents
No,
named her,
I
right?
don't know.
Yeah. So Nasser is
Nasser.
Nasser.
Yeah.
So it's the last
Nasser.
name. Yeah.
Nasser.
So Nasser is
Nasser is
a
all-
But from my mom, what my mom's told me, it's
Yeah.
Arabic.
Yeah,
and
Arabic, I
Persian
guess,
Arabic
yeah.
mix.
Yeah.
I thought so.
But they are originally from Pakistan, your
Yes,
parents.
yes.
Yeah. And where are most of your
Guys, she's from Pakistan originally. Yes, she's from
Yeah. And where is most of your family located? Like in Pakistan or in Calgary?
Oh, now most of my family, when I'm speaking about family, I mean Khandan.
खानदान. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So,
Actually, हम तो
a
खानदान
little
में नहीं
bit-
खाते हैं, तो शादी में ही खाते हैं, तो हम तो खानदान में ही हैं।
You keep on hearing that. So where is most of your family members are?
So we have family in actually all over the world. So
Yeah.
England,
Uh-huh.
in Calgary, in Toronto, Germany.
Mhm.
Yes, so you guys. Okay.
There's lots of family.
What about you, David?
My family?
Yeah, like
Um,
artist, photographer in your family, or?
Yeah, my grandfather was he was into photography. He was into video as
Is
well.
that right?
But I mean, older technology, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
But photography's been very similar
Yeah.
for 100 years, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I even actually inherited a lot of his old lenses
Oh, nice.
and a couple film cameras. So
That's so nice.
his old lenses, I used some of them with my
Oh,
video and my
nice.
photography now,
Mm-hmm.
and the quality is better than what you can get today. So.
Yeah.
I mean, autofocus is a little bit slower, but in terms of the quality and the crispness, it's there. So part of it is when I capture things like that and I fall in love with the image, it's sort of like my homage to him, like saying thank you to him, for passing that on.
So what do you think about this new technology, this Android photography? What do you think about that?
I think it's great. I think
Yeah.
I think it's amazing that people can get into it so quickly. They can pick it
Yeah.
up. They can find out if they like it or not, and they
Yeah.
can see the results right away. Right?
That's
I
right.
think that's amazing. But
Mhm.
personally, I love high quality, high resolution, super crisp clarity. So for me,
Yeah.
it's like you have to have a camera for that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whether or not
That's
it
right.
weighs 15 pounds in your hand,
Yeah,
or whether
yeah.
it's a little thing
Yeah,
like this.
yeah.
But that's the stuff that I look for. So when I see an image and someone's like, "Oh, what do you think of this?" That's what I critique on. It's like I'll zoom in and I'll move it around and make sure things are crisp and clear. And for me, it's like if I have the chance to climb, like up a hill, and I have to lug my backpack and
Yeah.
all my lenses and my cameras, I'll choose that over this.
Is that
because
right?
That's right.
I'll slug it up there. I'll make sure I'm exhausted, and then I'll capture all the photos that I'm going to remember
Nice.
from that. Right, rather than taking the easy route and leaving everything behind, going up with this, and then being like, oh, I wish I got that
Yeah.
shot better, or I'd
So
rather
we-
just get up there.
There's nothing like old photography
Yeah.
and those cameras.
Exactly.
You
yeah.
cannot get anything better from any other place, any
Yeah.
other.
Guys, there are so many
Yeah.
people are watching,
Yeah.
including one of our friend from Tajikistan, because I cannot say the name because it's very hard. Sarah Ramali from East Africa, Aziz from US, DJ, Sage, Rizwan, Venerji from Calgary. Oh, Venerji, welcome back to Calgary. Zain, Sagar, Salima, Yasmin, Zamil, then one of the artists from, tabla artist from India.
Wow.
Jimmy, Abhi from Pakistan, Mandeep, Yasmin, and my good friend Jillian.
Mhm.
There you go.
She said, "Come to Newfoundland." She asked me.
Newfoundland. There you go.
Tell her to come
Yeah.
here.
I don't know if she asked me or me. I don't know. But I
All
thought-
of us.
Well, I'm just thinking on me. Jillian, thank you so much for.
Take the show on the road.
Yeah, that's right. So do you do wedding and parties photography and
I do.
videography?
Yeah.
And do you have a website?
I do. Yeah. It's fullaperturepro.com.
Full aperture.
He's actually shot
pro.com.
Pakistani weddings. And
Oh, you
Is that
have?
right?
Yeah, well, his His own wedding was Pakistani, so
Yeah, right,
he
right.
understands the cultural.
Like you understand Urdu a little bit, I guess.
A little bit, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
wanna
think
test
I understand more than I can speak.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
so then she talks to, I mean, she talks to you in Hindi or English, or like Urdu or English?
Sometimes I just do both. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Okay, when she get mad, then
It depends.
mostly Urdu because you can understand everything.
She
Yeah,
can take
Then
out,
she can
she
say
can take
whatever
out
she
all
wants.
her anger on, in her
He has
language.
no idea what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because like when I was talking to her yesterday, she said don't ask him anything this because she does he doesn't understand. I said okay.
I'll just stare at you.
Why are you looking at me like that?
If you were to ask me in Urdu, I just wait until you're finished,
Yeah.
and I just wait longer,
What do you
and
want?
then, and then you'd be like, okay,
Okay,
are you gonna answer?
Go on. But anyways, guys, okay, what's the future now of course Cocoon Media? Because the way it's going, if I remember, I think you were in the Calgary Herald as well,
Yeah.
right? That time, when you came last time,
Yeah.
it was very nice, and I think the way it's moving, keep your finger crossed. I think it's great. We need more people like you in Calgary, especially in our community.
Mhm.
So what's the future for you now? What are you thinking?
So I'm thinking of just making it bigger because it's headed in that direction. I have had the opportunity to be on international judging award shows and stuff. So I've actually been on those panels
Wow.
for agencies and for designers across
Yeah.
multiple shows. So there's a lot of credibility behind all that stuff. But I want to be able to grow it more, expand my clientele base to more, larger companies and stuff. So that's my focus for 2019.
Nice.
I'm also looking to partnering with a couple of people and businesses. And
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, be careful.
I will be.
Ask,
Gotta be careful.
ask experienced people.
Okay.
We can tell you more
We
experience
don't
about.
want to talk about that.
So whenever we go to any Pakistani event,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So people like you guys, who are you can say professionals. We don't see you guys there. It's always the same people. Hold on. It's always the same people. The one we see in every event. Somebody will say yes, I know. So how come you guys don't come to those events? Like, is there any difference between?
I don't know about the events.
Geez, it's on social media every time, announcing here and there all the time, radio announcing everything. But we don't see you guys. People like you. Like, why is that? I'm just wondering.
I'm
Yes,
honestly.
they
I
must
don't
be
know.
really busy. That's
Yeah.
what it is. It must be really busy. Then
Busy, but I wouldn't mind attending.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kind of Bollywood event or maybe any concert is coming. Because I remember, I think 2 years ago when Alamgir came, like the Pakistani icon, and
Yes.
the hall was empty. It was so sad to see them. That's our treasure of Pakistan,
Yeah.
icon. But it was empty. We didn't see any people like from Pakistan.
were
I don't
you
know.
able to go to Raat Fateh Khan?
Yeah.
Did you go?
Yeah.
Were you there?
Yeah, I took them.
You both went?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I got
nice.
to go to
Yeah,
that.
we
Yeah.
did.
That
We
was really
didn't.
cool.
We didn't see them.
No,
yeah.
because we were sitting in a third row. Maybe that's why.
Oh yeah, you guys, yeah. You'd have to turn around and look at us. We were in the middle section though.
Yeah?
Yeah, about halfway up.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Okay.
really good seats. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
Is it-
It was, yeah,
It was great.
it was amazing.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, that's the kind of performance I like. Like
Yes,
very,
yes.
very raw,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like not a lot of,
Yeah.
any of the electronic stuff behind
Yeah.
it. Like
Yes.
it was nice
Right.
to see
Like,
real
like
people
original music.
play real
Yeah,
music.
that's
and
right.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was it was last month. There was another Kawal came.
Which
It was,
were?
arranged by the Rupi Sasteva, Mosam and Rizwan.
Mhm.
Amazing, my God. They were out of this world.
They gave tribute to Raat Fateh Khan's uncle.
Nusrat Fateh
Nusrat
Khan.
Fateh Khan. Yeah.
They were out of this world.
Amazing.
Wow, it was amazing. Great, right? So, is this your first time on the radio, David?
first time on this radio.
On
Yes.
this radio, yeah. But you've been to other radios too?
I've been to other radio stations. I actually used to coach a lot of the artists that I manage. I used to teach them how to prepare for radio interviews
Oh,
and
nice.
how to
What?
speak.
Seriously?
Yeah, and how to conduct themselves and how to
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know where did we come in from 1 to 10 where we were, so we would like to
11,
know
11.
too.
Oh, you guys
Number
are great.
many, yes.
Yeah, you guys are great. Yeah, no, it's a really, really nice atmosphere that you guys
Yeah.
have, and
Yeah.
and obviously you guys have got people following you from all over the world.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it says a lot about what you guys are doing.
See, since we have had live like that, like on Facebook and YouTube, so it's been great for us, and there's a lot of you viewers who are watching us, and then it makes a difference, when you can see visually. It
Okay, we
makes
got
a-
official invitation from Newfoundland.
Oh, nice.
All of you can come, you stay at my place.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Julia.
Done deal, Jillian, we are on our way.
Thank you, Jillian.
So, like when I was talking to her on this, I said, I'm going to have you can say, little form of rapid fire. Huh? So, Margie, if it's okay with you,
Yeah,
we're going to have some
go ahead,
fun.
Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay, both of you answer, okay?
Okay.
Okay, answer, so I need with honestly answer with fire, okay? I want spicy answer.
All right.
So you're going to go with both of them?
Both
at
of them,
the
yeah.
Same time?
Same, yeah,
Okay.
one answer. Yeah.
Okay.
Same question for us. Same
Okay.
question. Okay, we'll start with Damien.
Damien?
Okay,
See?
Alright, you're first.
All
you
right.
first, buddy. Okay, when did you see her first? What was your first reaction when you saw her first?
Is she
When you met her
real?
first,
Is she real?
Aw.
Is she real?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
What about you, Romaicia?
He was hiding under a hat. I don't know what he looked like.
Oh, is
Ask
there?
him.
Yeah, were you wearing a hat?
I was wearing a cap, yeah, like the old British.
Like, okay.
Like the
Yeah.
old British.
Up to here.
Yes.
Oh, his eyes.
Okay, you said yes.
Wait, go on.
Okay, did you say yes?
What do you mean did I say?
No, but like when you
Oh,
met
when I
first time,
first-
yeah, what was the
okay.
reaction? Like, of course, was it?
I wanted to see him again, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
that's alright. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so then, of course, when you're driving a car, okay, both of you together.
Yeah.
So then, who gives the direction if you don't know? Is it her or you know your own direction?
I think I usually have the direction.
And then you
of
have
it,
your, so she doesn't say anything in the middle. Oh, go left or right now?
yeah. Yeah.
No.
No, I usually drive, and I mean, like, even before before we were married, I didn't mind driving around the block to have her in the car with me and actually.
It was a date, of course. After you.
Yeah, it was
after
great,
you.
right? Yeah.
Okay, Romesh, like you drive as well, right?
Yes,
So who's the better driver, you or him?
he
Yeah, he's
is.
a better. Of course, we knew that. Sanwaji.
Yeah, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
Okay, who
Do I not
remembers?
look like a good driver?
Who remembers birthday? You or her?
Oh yeah, Romaicia's yeah.
So,
Better.
like,
And anything scheduling and dates.
Yeah.
Dates wise, yeah.
Oh, she
Always,
remembers?
always
Oh, yeah.
women are.
Oh, yeah.
That, you have to agree
Oh,
to
yeah.
that.
okay, so then who makes the shopping list? You or him?
Both.
But,
बोलो, लेकिन ज़्यादा इसकी ना, I know.
Me.
I
yeah.
know.
She'll make it, and then I'll ask her 3 times if it's right, and then she'll add to it, and then I'll ask her again if it's right. But yeah,
I
Okay.
remember things as I
she
go.
remembers it a lot better than I.
Okay, what's his favorite dish? The one you cook?
Ooh.
नहीं पता है?
Favorite dish.
North American
Yeah, you
or
gotta-
Either, doesn't matter.
Any.
Oh, now you're just broadening.
Yeah.
We both
I'd say
love
pasta.
food, so it's hard.
Yeah, but what is your favorite dish?
Like
Yeah,
your
I'm asking
favorite.
her.
Yeah,
Pasta.
the one you
Pasta.
cook.
He, like if we're talking like Canadian American, then
अरे कुछ भी यार.
Pasta.
Pasta.
Pasta. You cook a pasta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I make
And
lots
what
of
about?
food.
And what do you cook? Yeah, what do you cook?
What is her favorite?
If you cook at all.
Oh, I try to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I cook that you like?
अभी लेके साल हुआ है.
And
Dosa.
anything that has like a sauce to it.
Okay.
And then I'll always get comments on my pasta or the rice that I cook
Okay.
Yeah.
from her.
And what's
But usually like the meat and the sauce will be okay,
Okay.
and then I'll get comments on that.
and what's your favorite restaurant in town?
Oh,
You know what? I'm
we
gonna
had 2 and they
say.
both closed.
Which one? Which one?
I'm gonna say Moxie's.
Moxie's?
For many
Moxie's?
reasons. For a reason. For a
Yeah.
reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
तो नहीं तो
You
उधर हलाल मिलता होगा?
No, he proposed to me there.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The reason is
And it was one of our like our
because that was when
early
we
dates.
first.
Yeah.
Early.
Yeah.
You like more.
I'm just gonna put that on
And
the table.
what? And
but-
which else?
Okay, well,
What
apart
season?
from that reason.
Apart from.
Yeah,
Moxie's.
we used to go to a couple sushi restaurants, but they closed,
Yeah.
so they don't exist
So
anymore.
clearly we don't know anything
And
about
then
sushi.
yeah,
Are you foodies?
Yes.
You are
Yeah.
foodies.
Yeah.
yeah, we love good food.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
you love. Which is your favorite cuisine?
Mm.
Can you answer first?
I like sushi.
You
like
like
sushi.
sushi.
I like
And what
sushi.
about you?
I'm gonna say Indian Pakistani.
Indian
You like
Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Okay, who was your childhood crush?
What?
Who was? Yeah.
Who was
बचपन
what?
में किसको crush था यार? Any
Me?
Bollywood actor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Bollywood actor.
Anyone.
कोई भी यार, teacher,
I
teacher को.
can count on my fingers. I had so many and still have.
Yeah.
Come on.
A Bollywood?
No, any
Anyone,
either
anyone.
teacher or this and it doesn't matter.
A
Yeah.
teacher? No.
No, okay.
No teacher.
Good for you. Okay.
Good for you.
There was this kid. Yeah.
हाँ. There was a
yeah.
kid. नाम नहीं लेना कोई बात नहीं.
Hey, huh?
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Nobody else.
No, I mean I did. I had crushes along.
Oh, no.
No, right now, other than him.
Other than him, no,
No,
that's
actually,
was the
like she
actor.
met him after, right? So, and who was your childhood crush?
I had a crush on Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Oh, nice.
When I
Yeah,
was- when I was young.
she's good. She's
Yeah,
good.
see, nice answer.
Ah.
तुमने शर्मा रही थी बेटा. So, guys, okay, the last question we have. Okay, when is your wedding anniversary?
Wedding anniversary is there's a few because we have.
Few? What do you mean few?
Well, we had a couple different events, but
Yeah.
it's
Now you're taking time.
September 21st
Okay.
to 24th.
Yeah.
In that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Agree?
Yeah,
So,
good.
I
That's
think that
great.
was good.
Yeah.
I won't say anything else. That's it. Because I know it was awesome to
It
have you
was
guys. I
great.
think it
Thank
was
you so
fun.
much for having us.
So much
Thank
fun
you.
we had.
Yeah, so
So
it
much
was,
fun,
after
yeah.
the interview with some fun, I think it's always, good to go and
That's
always
fantastic.
nice.
Yeah.
And all the best to you and
Thank
to
you.
Cooking
Yeah,
Media and your
and,
photography.
and wish you all the best in the new year
Thank you
and
so
have
much.
a really great new year and keep on winning the awards, keep our women thing going up and up, you know,
Oh,
like it's
thank
so
you.
much women empowerment
Yes,
is
yes,
going on,
yes,
so
yes,
that's great.
I think you are a
And
good
we
example.
wish you all the
for
best with all
Thank you
your
so much.
photography, videography and whatever you are.
Thank
And
you
me
so much.
too.
Yeah, thank
And
you.
next time we'll call you, come with your guitar.
I will.
We'd like to listen to you and learn some
Yeah.
Urdu music also, Urdu songs. It will be fun.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And we'll rapid fire on.
Yeah, him.
Oh, I like that.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll rapid fire back to you.
There is a big lineup.
Okay.
Okay, who's Umara? Umara
My cousin.
Tanvir?
My
Okay, she said awesome interview.
Aw.
Thank you so much, Umara.
Everybody, thank you so much for listening
It was for
and
us, me and
watching us.
Salmanji. No, I mean, thank you so much. And again, all the
Thank
best
you
to
so
you.
much,
And-
guys.
Thank you for having
So
us.
nice to have you.
And if you do something new, please let us know. Love to have you
Yeah.
back, and we'll
Aw,
have
thank
more fun and more. I think what after me and Salmanji believe we need women like you, especially because what we think in our community, girls can't do this, can't do this, can't do this. No,
No.
anyone can do anything. We
Absolutely.
are all equal, and we need more people like you to show people. No, it's all possible, and we will do it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's right.
That's the attitude. you know.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
that's
we'll go
right.
together in Newfoundland as Jian said after your trip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you post a picture with award, please tag us as well. So
Absolutely.
I think it'll be
Yeah,
fun.
we'll
Thank
be
you.
glad
And
to
thank
see
you for
that.
doing this because this is
Yeah.
amazing.
Did you
that
guys
do
like
this.
it? Did you enjoy?
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
It's
I know you were
awesome.
laughing all the way.
Laughing all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's great that you guys are doing this. So,
Thank you so
yeah.
much. It's
We
great
try
to
our best.
It's great to
You
have
did a great
people
job.
like you, you know, it's a lot of positive energy going
Yes,
in the room
yes.
and young people like you are doing so well. So that makes a difference and then, it's good to have people and have no formality and have fun at the same time and come to know more about what is going on in your life, what are you involved in. So it's always nice. So,
We have
yeah.
Stacy Bucket is watching, one of my good friends, Sultan Jason from Toronto, Jen Chaudhary, Aditya Chaudhary.
Yeah, thank you everyone. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Thank you
And
so
about
much.
your Facebook page, you want to say or website, anything, please?
Yeah, it's cocoonmedia.com.
Okay, how do you spell Cocoon?
So KUKOON media MEDIA
Yeah.
.com.
And it's on the Facebook
It's
as well.
also on Facebook and
Mhm.
Instagram as well.
And
That's
yours,
great.
Mine is under full aperture, so it's FULL
yeah.
APERTUREPRO.com.
Pro. It's pro.
Pro.
Yeah,
Pro.
full aperture.
And in last question, about the social media, because you'll be after you guys are doing so much. So how do you get the benefit? Because I know there are positive, negative. How do you get the positive? Out of it.
You have to
Just
be-
as a message.
You have to be
Persistent.
persistent.
Yes.
You have to, and like what Romaicia was saying about being creatives and industries and having that competitiveness.
Mm-hmm.
anybody that's running a business, you need a fresh look all the
Yeah.
time, right?
Right.
So it's not like if you're running your social media, you have to run it the same way for 10 years, right? It's
Mhm.
you always have to have a fresh look. You always have to dive into new
Change.
ideas, try things out,
Yeah.
and ultimately bring things in that your fan base and your community is going to end up sharing too, right?
Mm.
So quality content
Very
is
well
key.
said.
Mhm.
Quality
Very well.
content.
No,
Yeah,
very well
great.
said.
Yeah,
But be
that's
persistent
important.
because you can't.
No,
You know,
of
people
course.
people have a short attention span. And,
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a
Make
once
it
they
as
get
short as
bored, that's it,
possible.
they are done. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are
Make
gone.
it as short as possible, but interesting.
Yeah.
So that
Exactly.
in a few lines you get all the message, but you know, you don't have to keep on reading too much
Exactly.
then, yeah.
yeah.
रोमेश से जा रही है वापस आओगी
आऊंगी, आप
बिरयानी लेके
बुलाएंगे। बिरयानी लेकर आऊंगी।
अभी जनता जान चुकी है बिरयानी लेके जनता इज विटनेस
Do you like
Yes.
biryani?
Oh yeah.
You love biryani?
Oh,
Every
it's all
every
Pakistani.
every dish I've had, I love it. Yeah.
Okay, does she cook biryani?
Yeah.
He does? क्या
Everything. Yeah. Everything.
बड़ी सुखी रहोगी guys ये थी हमारी Romaicia and Damien. It was lots of fun. Thank you so much guys, बहुत मजा आया. Do it again inshallah,
Yeah,
and all the best to you. Get lots of awards.
Thank you for having
Bring it
us.
here so we can take a picture with them too.
Aw,
Yeah, bring
sure.
it.
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Damien,
Yeah.
picture.
Done.
Yeah.
Pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damien will do it right now.
We'll have it.
He'll take a picture. No, you gotta be in the picture.
Yes.
Yes.
So inshallah we'll see you next week, Salmaji.
Yeah, I won't be here for next 3
What's
weeks.
new about it?
This time, you know what? This time it has gone.
She comes and goes like
She comes
weather.
and goes. She comes and goes like weather. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. But guys, everyone, मैं 23rd को जा रही हूँ. I'll be back on the 18th of January, and inshallah I'll be there because I've got this position which I have to fulfill, and so I won't be traveling as much after January, and you'll see me more, and have a very good Christmas
Yeah.
and a happy New Year, and you know, be safe, don't drink and drive, and enjoy with your family. This going to be a good thing, and have fun and have good holiday. Thank
And
you.
there's a message from Julian. Damien is a wicked, a songwriter and a musician.
Aw,
thank you.
That's nice.
And I miss singing with him. You sing as
Oh.
well?
I do,
Jillian
yeah.
sings.
Yeah.
Rojan,
Nice.
though, maybe a couple of lines, any song?
Well,
Yeah. Why not?
you put me on the
Yeah,
spot.
she's waiting as well.
Laughing.
Yeah, she won't say anything.
I don't know, I just like teasing him.
I'll save it for our coffee.
Okay.
Done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay, when you
Coffee
come.
with Jilla.
Yeah.
अच्छा अभी से इंश्योरेंस ले रहे हो You want me to call you for sure, right? Then you can sing.
Yeah. Let's do it.
And Elizabeth saying congratulations. Who's Elizabeth? Elizabeth?
Elizabeth is my mom.
Oh, Masha. Oh,
Mustafi,
oh,
right?
thank God I didn't say anything.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, Elizabeth. Okay, Mustafa, yeah, I just read it
Yeah,
last
that's
week.
my mom.
Oops. Oh,
What did she say?
She said congratulations.
Oh,
It's
thank
a
you.
blessings. Good.
Thanks, mom. We
Thanks
love you.
everyone.
Only to you
Thanks
though,
for
but not her.
watching.
No.
I'm just kidding. Hey, relax, yeah. Guys, ये था हमारा.
Sabko Khuda Hafiz,
Khuda Hafiz.
Shabba Khair, all the
Hafiz.
best. We'll talk to you in the new year.
We'll see you next
See you
week with a
again.
new guest. We'll update you who's coming next. But there is on December 22nd, there's a fundraiser for the Mongolian community at the Falklands Community Hall. So guys, tickets are only $30, including dinner. And December 29th is going to be the holiday Hangama with Sagaracharya and a bunch of other artists. It's in the northeast on Edmonton Trail. There is a hall. Tickets are only $15. And the New Year's Eve party at the Nirvana restaurant. Our friend Vic Taneja and Lata Patel, they are organizing. And I think this is the only party we heard so far.
So far.
Yeah, at Nirvana, tickets are $65 with whole dinner and lots of fun, everything. And the prices are, well, it's at Nirvana on December 31st. Thanks again, Roman. It
you
was
for
lots of
having
fun.
us.
Thank
It was
you.
fun.
Very much.
Thank you so much.
You're more than good. Oh, nice to hear
We
that.
love you, man.
Yeah.
We love you. And Happy New Year, Happy Holidays to
Thank
you,
you.
and all the
Happy New
best
Year.
for your Germany trip. Thank you
Yeah,
so
so
much.
much.
And we'll go
Bye.
together in New
It's a
Finland.
pleasure.
Bye,
Bye,
Khuda Hafiz, Allah
Thank
Hafiz.
you.
We love you, Chilean. Yes, we'll come for sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Allah Hafiz. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Allah Hafiz.
Love this.